Hi guys, how are we doing? Welcome back to the channel. Neil here, and today we have another double unboxing which I am massively excited about. But first of all, I want to talk to you guys about this little bad boy here. This got sent out to me via Blackstar Amplification in the UK. This is a CarryOn Threefold microphone for podcasters and people that do things like me. It really is a great product, and so far I'm really impressed with it, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this product before we go on to the unboxings. Okay guys, so here we have two really exciting 2024 products next to me here. This one here is the new Driftwood Amplification Hatchet pedal, which I'm massively excited about. It's not just an everyday distortion pedal, you know, there's a lot going on with it. As usual, you can tweak the tone quite a lot, like most Driftwood stuff. Really excited about that one. Love Driftwood amplifiers and everything that they do there. Underneath that, we have here the Hotone Ampero Stage 2, which is the new flagship Ampero. Really excited about this because when I started using the Hotone Ampero Mini on the channel, a lot of you guys were getting in touch saying you have to try the Stage. If you like the Ampero Mini, you've got to try the Stage because, you know, it was the flagship. Now the Stage 2 is here and I cannot wait to check it out because for me, the Ampero Mini, it sounds amazing, and there are things twice the price, okay, basically, that do not sound as good when it comes to, you know, amp models and things like that. So yeah, really excited about those two products. If you want to go see those and skip me talking about this little gem here in front of me, then use the timestamps below in the description. But I really want you guys to listen to what I have to say about this little mic. So I'm a guitar player. I'm not into mics that much. I was expecting a USB mic that I could use to mic up cabs and things. And then, lo and behold, this little thing came the other week. And this is a really cute little portable Threefold microphone. And I absolutely really like it, you know, I love it. For those of you that don't know, I do all my videos into an iPhone. The phone, or should I say the camera that you are watching me on right now, is an iPhone XR. It is not a camera. I get a lot of questions about what camera you use, so it must look good, but it is just an old iPhone XR. It's not even, you know, it's not even a modern iPhone. When this thing craps out, obviously I will upgrade to a newer iPhone, but so far I'm in no rush to get rid of this thing because I like it. What I do want to say is that I was a bit unsure whether this new microphone would work with an iPhone. However, it does. It comes with this cable here that you can see going into the side of the iPhone. I did have to get one of my adapters out. So basically this USB cable here is a USB-C on the other end. And I've put a little lightning adapter on there because my iPhone is old, you know, it's using the old lightning adapters. But no problems at all, went straight into the camera, fired straight up, lit up blue. When it's lit up blue, guys, that means that this thing is working. It's really loud and really clear. When I use clip-on mics, I often find myself shouting a bit. I'm probably doing it now by accident, but it's just because that's how I'm used to talking to the camera. Yeah, really happy with this thing. When you turn it off, it turns red like this. So yeah, you couldn't hear anything then because I turned it off. When I first shot this video, I had to reshoot the video because I had the mic facing you guys there with the CarryOn logo, which I'm just going to show you guys. I don't know if you can see that, but I had the CarryOn logo facing the camera so you guys could see the product properly, or a bit better at least. And I realized it was really quiet. I couldn't understand why. That's because the mic picks up this way, not that way. But yeah, it's a really cool mic. I really like it. And I'm trying to figure out how I can use it in my regular videos because I don't usually sit at a table like this. I'm more round that way when I'm talking to you guys, doing unboxings or whatever I'm doing intros for videos and stuff. So I'm trying to work out how I can use this mic more often because I prefer it over the clip-on mic. Obviously, the quality is way better. But yeah, really impressed with the quality. Really impressed with the quality of this microphone. Really like it. There's a headphone out here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not using it right now, but that helps you monitor everything that's going on if you're a podcaster or anything like that. If you're on the go, I'm just going to turn this mic off really quick and show you how it works when it folds up, and so you can transport it around. So there you go, guys. It just folds up like that. Fits in your pocket, actually. You know, probably not jeans, but it fits in, you know, sweatpants, cargo pants, in your bag, whatever. Really easy to transport around. I just think it's absolutely great, you know, and I want to incorporate it in my videos because I like it that much. The cable here comes with it. It's a really thick, good quality cable that goes into the iPhone. Obviously, the iPhone there is powering this thing. You can use this with a Samsung. I didn't need any apps to get this thing going. Plugged it in. Boom. There we go. Straight away started filming. I'm sure the Samsungs will work the same. You won't need the lightning adapter, obviously, on the other end. It will go straight into a Samsung, no problems. But it's really nice not to have any apps, anything like that to mess around with when using this microphone. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this. I mean, I don't know the recommended retail price at the point of making this video. The quality is way better than stuff that I'm used to. I don't spend much on microphones when it comes to just for my voice. I've got SM57s, SM58s and stuff for the cabs, but for doing this, you know, just talking to you guys, I don't spend much money on mics for that, because obviously any money I spend on anything to do with the channel can affect, you know, it means one less product basically. So yeah, really like it, really happy with it. It looks really nice. It's in white, it's really light. It looks great, and like I said, I'm going to try and incorporate it into my videos. Okay guys, so I've decided I'm going to stay here and do the unboxing, because basically I've listened back and the mic sounds so much better than my other one that I was previously using, that I thought, you know what, I don't want to move, especially in the same video, give you guys inferior quality. So I'm going to move this little bad boy over here to the side, but you can still hear me clear. I'm going to unbox these two items. This thing here is sent to me from Driftwood Amplifiers in Germany. Marek, good old Marek, absolutely love that guy, super nice guy. Everybody who meets him kind of says the same, and the way he's built his amp brand, you know, Driftwood amps, from ground zero up to being a, you know, a massive, I consider it a massive custom amp brand, is just phenomenal. You know, the way he's done it, the artists he's got on board, you know, the way people have embraced what he's trying to do. The amps that I've had on the channel have been absolutely amazing. Two of them I didn't even want to send back. You know, I wanted to keep them so bad. They were absolutely, they just sounded massive. The Driftwood Mini sounded amazing. I have the Driftwood preamp pedal just over there actually. It's always out somewhere around. And that thing sounds great as well. You can power a cab with it, you know, it's got 5 watts of power for home jamming. So if you can't afford a Driftwood amp and you want to power a cab and have the Driftwood tone going on at home, then you can just buy the Driftwood Purple Nightmare preamp pedal and you can get 5 watts of power out of it, and providing that you get the resonance up full blast, you're good to go. It sounds really good. So yeah, another innovative product there from Marek. You know, a Driftwood amps. So yeah, really good. And obviously you guys, I know what you're going to do. You're going to ask for a shootout between the new Hatchet, which I have here, and the Driftwood Purple Nightmare. The Hatchet looks amazing, by the way, guys. It's new for 2024. It was at NAMM. Everybody who's touched it said it sounds great. I've heard one quick demo, one quick blast of it in a mix. It sounded pretty good, but because it was in a mix, couldn't really tell. I've purposely not listened like I do sometimes to other people's demos. I really want to make my own mind up about this thing. I can't see why I wouldn't love it, because, you know, it's made by Driftwood. I've not disliked anything that they've done so far. I'm trusting this is an outer box. This came a couple of days ago, and I've had to be a really good boy. You know, when you do this, and I know you guys, some guys hate unboxings, don't they? There's always somebody in the comments that goes, "Hey, you haven't even played it, blah 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 blah." You know, this pedal will have at least 3 demos on this channel, minimum. Shootouts, you know, things like that, in a mix, out of a mix, into the front of an amp, into an IR. I'll cover everything, I'll do everything with it like I usually do. Somebody in the comments will always write down there, you know, you've not even played it, it's an unboxing video, I'm just showing you guys, you know. They get really good views. The day that my unboxing videos get bad views is the day I'll stop doing them. But some of them get more than the playing videos, to be honest. But maybe that's because they go up first. I don't know. Or maybe it's because I'm playing crap. Anyway, here we go. So, ooh, the box is posh. Driftwood Amps always send me stickers. They're all over the place, these things. I've got cases with them on. They're everywhere. I got some coasters too with the preamp pedal. You can't beat swag. I love a bit of swag, free swag. I'm into that. So thank you very much for that, guys. Here you go. It looks posh. The packaging and everything, handmade in Germany there on the end. This is called a Heavy Hatchet Distortion. It's a metal pedal, you know. I've been calling it just the Hatchet because I'm a lazy English Yorkshireman. But yeah, it looks really cool on the box. Let's see what it looks like inside. there it is, the bad boy. Wow, there's a lot going on this pedal. I actually forgot what it looked like and how many controls there are on it. There's a lot going on. The graphics on there look pretty cool. Because it's dark and I can't actually tell what it is, but it looks awesome, man. Looks like something out of a horror film. Which you'd expect, I guess, with it being a metal pedal, but that looks pretty cool. So guys, you've got the power supply that goes in there in the middle. You've got an input and an output, I'm guessing, but there's also that on the side, which I don't know what that is yet. I need to do a bit of research when I come to do the demo. I will let you guys know exactly what's going on there. So a lot going on in this pedal, like I'd expect from Driftwood. Driftwood amps like to pack on lots of tone sculpting features on their stuff. Same with the amps, you know, they've got boosts involved. The preamp pedal over there, you can get tons of different tones out there. You can get scooped tones, you can get saggy rectifier style tones, you can get super tight 5150 tones. They really do. They're great amps and they cover a hell of a lot of ground. This pedal looks like it's going to be no different. So let's go over exactly what is going on control wise on the pedal. I think that's a good place to start. So in true Driftwood style, the first control on the left here is a boost control. So you'll be able to boost this thing, which is really, really cool. You'll have then a gain control. You have a high and a low. A lot of Driftwood amps have that going on, you know. You can beef it out. Let's just see how many. Yeah, there's just high and just low, but you can beef out the tone, go for a bit more sag, a bit of a darker tone, or you can have some sizzle on the top end. You have a volume right over there on the right. If you go left, there's a vintage and a modern mode, and I'll be honest with you, on all the Driftwood gear that I've used, I cannot, for the life of me, make my mind up which I prefer between vintage and modern. I really can. Same with the sizzle switches on their preamps, on their Purple Nightmare stuff. I cannot make my mind up whether I like that on or off. It's really hard for me because they both sound great. Bass, middle and treble across the middle next to the vintage and the modern switch. And then underneath you have a rumble, which will be like a resonance control. It's a low end sag boom. I like to dial in too much of that because I like my sag. Especially on this. Then in the middle here, across the bottom, there's something really important. It's a gate. Okay, gates should be on everything nowadays. You know, Engels have them on. The Driftwood amp stuff has them on. I don't understand why amps don't have gates on in this modern day. You know, people are cramming more and piling more and more gain onto their amps and their pedals, but they're not putting gates on. Probably because a good gate circuit is actually quite expensive. Then over here you have the sharp control. That's basically presence. That's what Driftwood amps call their presence control. And then right at the bottom there, you have a preamp and a distortion switch. So basically when you have the switch upwards like it is right now, that will be on preamp mode. Bob it down and that will be on distortion mode. So we're assuming here you can use this as a preamp pedal, which I'm absolutely buzzing about because I'm going to use this into an IR and record it in a mix. That way I'll have it on preamp mode. Also you can go into a return, which some of you will prefer to probably do. And then other guys will be old school and they will use it on distortion mode straight to the front of a good clean amp. Across the bottom here you have the bypass pedal. That's just basically to turn the turn the pedal off. And over here you have the boost. This will switch the boost circuit on or off, and it will give you a big amount of gain difference as it usually does on Driftwood stuff. What I will say is I usually have the boost on, but it's really good without it as well. You know, the tone of the Driftwood stuff is really good. I can't see this pedal being any different. So huge thanks to Driftwood Amps for sending this bad boy out. It looks amazing. It really does look great. I just cannot wait to dive into this. So many tone sculpting features there. I'm in the middle at the moment of recording some music for my new band. If it ever takes off, I'm waiting on the drums. I'm using my Blackstar HD100 straight into my Mac, and it's sounding pretty great. I hope this doesn't sound bad because I'll end up wanting to use this and having to re-record everything, basically. So yeah, but huge thanks to Driftwood for sending that out. Really appreciate it, especially for a small brand. But I have kind of been with Driftwood and promoting their stuff for quite a long time because it's just a brand that I absolutely really believe in, and it's good to have new brands and to support the little guys, even though Driftwood amps are no longer classed as a little amp brand, in my opinion. Okay guys, let's move on to the Ampero Stage 2. Cannot wait to get into this thing and have a mess around with it. Like I usually do with multi-effects processors and anything like this, this is going to take multiple videos. I usually do 2 to 3 minimum videos on gear that I really like anyway, but with multi-effects stuff and with pedals like obviously the Driftwood, you know, I mean, that's minimum 3 videos for the Driftwood heavy hatchet. For something like this, like a multi-effects processor, it's going to take numerous videos. Jesus. I've been really careful because I didn't mention this before, but I've not been able to play guitar for quite a while because, can you see this? Looks like nothing. I know you're all going to say man up. You can hardly see it now. See that on the end of my finger? So basically I cut my finger and it went straight in there. And it was really deep. It was a little cut. Wouldn't stop bleeding for about 2 hours. Couldn't go to the gym for it. It was super deep. And it still hurts when I put pressure on. So plectrums and stuff like that, like I couldn't hold them properly. I was playing pretty bad. So I thought, you know what? I don't want to play any worse in my videos. So I'm gonna leave it. Also, I got an elbow injury, which I have been blaming the gym for quite some time. And it's getting to the point where even opening a door handle or pushing anything, or you know, it is really hurting my elbow. It's not tennis elbow. The tendon that joins on to the elbow bone is getting hurt basically, and I figured out what it is. And all this time I've been blaming the gym, because obviously in the gym that's when it hurts the most. In fact, some movements I just can't do, and basically what's causing it is playing guitar and getting too excited. I've realised that when I'm palm muting, if I'm digging in, I hit really hard, but if I'm digging in hard, I push my arm down and against the guitar pretty hard on the bridge. And I've realised that actually over time, in being in that position and pushing down like that, it's actually causing some tendinitis in the elbow, which is pretty sad, isn't it? To let's face it, to get injured doing something as simple as that. I'm struggling to get into this damn thing for some reason. Don't know why. It's well packed. Huge thanks to Hotone for sending this out under short notice. There's something I'm going to mention in a minute about this thing that I'm really happy about and really excited about. When I get this out of the damn package, I'll be able to tell you guys what it is. So the box is posh. Brands nowadays are really putting a lot of effort and time and consideration to the way they pack things. Have you noticed? This looks awesome. From what I can remember, the Ampero Mini was also packaged pretty well. But look at that. I mean, it looks like you're gonna get a Mac or something. You know what? It looks ace. But yeah. So this retails over here in the UK at 600 quid. The guys that I know have used this and delved into, or should I say delved into and used the original stage, because this is the Model 2, have said to me, you know, it's as good as their Helixes. And if you look at the price of a Helix compared to this thing, it's quite different. And like I said before earlier in the video, why, if you can save yourself, you know, a good 600 quid on a multi-effects unit, surely you're going to do that, because 600 quid, you know, is only a couple of £100 off getting a new guitar, a pretty good one too. So yeah, I want to talk about this down here. So, powered by Celestion. Now, this is really important because you guys probably don't know this. If you've been down in my affiliate links below in the description, you'll see a Celestion Impulse Response affiliate link. And I've been using Celestion IRs now since as long as I've been using IRs. It was the first IRs I ever got hold of. I downloaded the V30 pack. It was awesome. I've had other IRs since, ML Sound Lab, which are also brilliant, by the way. And people even made me their own IRs and sent them out to me. The thing is, though, there's that many in the Celestion V30 pack, and they're that good that I don't see any problem. I don't see any problem with them. So I always think the more IRs you have, the more time you're going to spend messing around, and we don't really need all these IR packs. Honestly, you download those and you're good to go. The Celestion ones were the industry standard at one point when the whole IR thing kind of first started. And yeah, I'm super happy with them. I always go to them because it's pretty, you know, they're labelled well. Okay, so there's some that are labelled with what mics they use and what type of cab. And then there are others that are just labelled really simple, like balanced, dark, and bright. And those are the ones that I usually use because they're like, they just work. They work really well, you know, in a mix and everything. So really worth getting. So it's nice to see that Celestion IRs are in this thing. The Hotone Ampero Mini speaker sims in there, cab sims, whatever you want to call them, are actually pretty good. So I'm assuming the cab sims in here will be pretty good as well. But it is nice to know that they have some IRs already loaded in there too. You get to compare IRs versus cab sims as well, which is cool. We'll probably be able to do that. So let's take a look at this thing. It says here ESS Sabre Hi-Fi equipped. Don't know what that means. It sounds posh. Ampero 2-stage CDCM HD Gen 2 amp modeler effects processor tri-core DSP. Don't know what's beeping out there. Someone's carol. Hey, I'm trying to film. That's the problem, isn't it, with not wearing... You probably wouldn't have heard that if I'd have had my clip-on mic, because we're using this bad boy. It's probably picked it up pretty loud. Right, let's get this sleeve off and get this thing out. And, geez, see what we've got inside. How's this open? Looks like a... Look at this. This is posh. Too posh for me here in sunny Yorkshire, that's for sure. It's really nice. What is this? This is like a quick start thing. Oh, so there you go. Tells you everything that's going on, super quick. We won't go into it. I might need that though when we do the demo, just so I can whiz through what everything is on this thing. I'm not going to bore you with it too much now because there's a hell of a lot going on. Like I say, multi-effects unit like this. They've improved the touchscreen user interface, whatever you want to call it. They've improved that apparently. I've read that somewhere. Wow, this is... Look at this. Shut up. Look at this. That is packaged really well. If that alarm goes off again, I might have to stop filming because it's annoying me and putting me off. But yeah, this is mint. It looks great. Look at that. Nice and white. I like white stuff. It looks clean. It looks great. Oh, it smells beautiful. This box smells absolutely gorgeous. It won't be the Ampero Stage 2, it will be the box, obviously. So we've got this type of thing going on here, power supply wise. You know what I'm like, I prefer not to have these boxes, power boxes things. I prefer not to go from this to that, then to the unit. I prefer just to go straight in, but most multi-effects units have these now, so there's not really much escaping that. You get this with it, a USB connector there, fire thing, whatever the hell it's called these days. I don't know, it's too techy for me. And you get a USB-C connector there, so you can set up this thing on your Mac or your PC. And some people find it easier to dial stuff in via the Mac and PC. I'm not that type of guy, if I'm totally honest. Can't get over the packaging, it's absolutely amazing. I'm not the type of guy that likes to do that. I like to just do things hands-on, rather than go on the Mac and delve into stuff that way. I don't know why, everyone's different. Some people like apps on the phones. I just like to do things hands-on. I'm old school, you know, I guess. So let's check this thing out. Obviously, we're not going to have a blast on it today. We will have a first impressions video and have a blast on it in the future. You know, you will probably hear these two products within about 10 days, both of them. The first impressions one, the first demos, the first time I use them and crank them up. But just for now, we're just taking a look at it. So you've got 5 foot switches across the bottom here. A lot going on. Your tuner is over here and your bank controls, which you'd expect. You've got the menu, which you can change around here. They said they've improved the interface and the way it responds and everything, so we'll see what's happened there, although I don't have the old one, so I wouldn't really know. You can bypass the thing here. You've got a volume control here on the front. That's nice to have the volume on the front. Round the back here, there is all sorts of wizardry going on around here. Let's quickly buzz through them. So on the left, you have your expression pedal, your control pedal inputs there. You have a left mono input, you have a right unbalanced XLR input as well. You have a stereo effects loop, send and return. You have output unbalanced left mono and right, so if I am recording with this thing I will come out of left mono if I'm going to use any output at all. You also have a left mono balanced XLR out and a right XLR out, XLR out as well. Ground and lift on and off. Auxiliary in, so that's cool, you can jam along to some tunes there. You have a headphones out, so you don't need to put this into any kind of monitor or amp. You can put the headphones on, put your MP3 player or whatever it is into the auxiliary in, and you can jam along to your own tunes or someone else's tunes or whatever you want. You have a MIDI here. You have a MIDI out and a MIDI in, and you also have obviously the USB-C connection where you can attach it to your Mac, your PC, whatever, and you can dial in your tones that way and set this thing up exactly how you want it. And obviously here on the right you have your power input and your power on off switch. So yeah, first impressions are wow, they've really gone all out on the packaging. I know you're just gonna think, why is it going about the packaging, but it looked amazing. That looked like you were getting something super expensive. Again, I feel like I have to say this is 600 quid. The Helix is a hell of a lot more. I don't know how much it is, but it's a hell of a lot more, and that's kind of like the go-to and the flagship, what everyone goes on about when, you know, when everyone mentions amp modeling, multi-effects processor pedal type things, they always go on about Helix. This is great. It's very heavy duty. It's made of metal, aluminium should I say. It's not, you know, plastic. It looks great. First impressions are wow. They've gone all out on the packaging and the thing looks great, and I'm really happy that it's white. It just looks clean and awesome. Can't wait to plug it in. Can't wait to show you guys it. You know, it won't take me long to get a good tone out of it because the Hotone stuff it just sounds great. So as you turn it on, almost you hardly have to do anything. A lot of people were asking for patches from my Ampero Mini, but unfortunately, guys, I've kind of reached out to see if Hotone have any like patch sharing stuff online where I can do it, but no one's really got back to me, no one's answered me. If they do have some kind of place where we can share patches, I'm more than happy to do it. But like I said, there's not much going on, nothing special. I'm not doing anything special. Most amp tones that you've heard from my Ampero Mini and most amp tones that you will probably hear from the Ampero Stage 2 are going to be just how I would use the real amps. I did say about the Ampero Mini how the gain works a lot better than other multi-effects processors, and also the bass, middle and treble. What I found is that when I'm dialing them in, they replicate where I would have them on the real amp, okay, and that means that it's a good modeler. I don't want the gain to have to be on 9 on the modeler, when really you wouldn't dream of putting the gain over 3 on the real amps. I think a lot of modelers make that mistake, especially at the lower end. Again, like I said, can't wait to dive into it. Huge thanks to all the brands that have helped the channel and put their faith in me to demo their gear, including Hotone and Driftwood. Both these brands are really nice brands to work with, by the way. The guys at Hotone always give me feedback on my videos, which I really like. Same with Driftwood. Marek, obviously, running his own company there from ground zero, like I've said, doing an absolutely fantastic job and absolutely killing it. And Hotone here are making products that punch way above their price bracket. Way above it. And for me, like, I would be happy with the Ampero Mini tone on there. It is really good. I could live with that tone all day long. I could play live with it. I could do anything with that tone. It really is a great little pedal, and I'm sure that this will be just as good. Should be better, and a lot of people are telling me that the Stage 1 is a hell of a lot better than Ampero Mini. They all said, you know, get the Stage. I've now got the Stage 2, which I'm super happy about. I just cannot wait to plug these in for you guys. Like I said, the demos of these two products will be on this channel within the next 10 days or so. Please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment below, even better, especially if you have any of these products. That will help my videos show up for you guys, because YouTube does not support channels that well, in my opinion, that are the size of this one. We're trying to get, or we're just about almost at the 8,000 subs mark. Subs don't really make a difference, it all counts on views. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you all soon.